Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Lisa. Um, okay. I just got finished looking at a YouTube. It's called Akipa. Akipa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but it's Akeeba. Akipa. Aki Aki Akipa. Akipa. Okay. Maze. Her name is Akipa Maze. Okay, I'm coming on, and I told I was telling my daughter, about this, and I said I like that message that she said, because we people used to do my hair, and you see how thick my hair is. You see how thick my hair is? My hair is real thick. And I remember the hairstylist that used to do my hair all the time. She's a licensed cosmetologist. And she said, girl, she said, people would love to have thick hair like yours. She said, people hair is coming out real thin. And my my mom got real soft hair. So we couldn't do anything with my mom's hair. My mom's hair is not thick like this, you know. But when you got, my mom had like real thin hair. And then my dad's mom had real thick hair, but she had long hair. Her hair would rest on her chest, literally. That's how long my grandma's hair was. My auntie hair was real long past her shoulders, almost to her butt. But she would cut, my auntie would cut her hair. My grandma's daughter would cut her hair. My dad hair grows just like, if you comb my dad's hair, my dad hair will grow. If you let his hair grow, his hair grow just like this. But it's real thick and curly, my dad's hair. So my sister Tina, her hair grows like that, but my sister Tina got curly hair. So that's why her daughter got curly hair. Tina got curly hair like my dad. But she's dark complected. She got real curly hair. I got hair like my grandma. My grandma got thick hair, but it's long and straight. And like it's it's like real thick and wavy. When it's like really wavy. So I had told, everybody was like, he is different than y'all here. I said, yeah, he has my grandmother's. We both have our grandmother's here. But my grandma, she took after her dad and her mom here. Because my great-grandma, like I said, her parents is biracial parents. So it's like I ended up getting this hair, and my sister ended up getting curly hair. So she really has curly hair, So I ended up getting this type of hair. And my brother Brian, he actually got my grandfather's hair, my great-grandfather. My great-grandfather hair is curly, just like my brother Brian. So he said, my brother Brian was saying, it's no way our dad could be our dad. And I said, that is your father. I said, your great-grandfather got curly hair like that. Your great-grandfather. So I was telling him, I'm doing this. And my oldest brother, Twain, he has curly hair like his father, Now his father got curly straight hair. His family, his side of the family, his father's side of the family got good hair, curly hair. So he got, straight up, he got his hair from both sides of his family. My mom and my grandmother, long hair. So both of our grandmothers had long hair, but they had thin hair. So he got a double whammy. And that's why his hair and he got a double, and both of our grandmothers is light skinned, so he got double whammy with the skin, So but I'm the only one out of all my kinfolks that not my auntie's kids, but my mom's kids. I'm the only one that had light eyes. I inherited from my grandmother, my grandmother. But my auntie's kids, my auntie got 4 of her children. No, is it 2? It's Debbie and Gregory. It's Debbie and Gregory. My auntie got 2 kids that got cat eyes. My cousin Gregory and my cousin Debbie got 2. And then my cousin Butchie he has dark eyes. And my cousin Pat got dark eyes. So she got 2 with cat eyes and she got 2 regular eyes. But her grandkids, I think her grandkids, Pumpkin and I think Michelle. Debbie got 2 kids that came out with light eyes. And my cousin my cousin Butchie got only 1 child that came out with color eyes. So my auntie side got all of the strong genes of the color eyes. My dad only had 1, and that was me. I was the only one. So that came out with his family's eyes, his side of the family. But my mother's side of the family, I think all of them is dark brown eyes, I think. But yeah, I explained to them in the thing about growing up and about having confidence in my hair, and I wasn't ashamed of my hair. I was just saying that a lot of people don't like nappy hair, but I never had a problem with my hair. I just had a problem with it being thick, and I never had low self-esteem about my hair, So, but I was telling her, I said it's a sad thing that my niece Mariah, she was saying about her hair, and she was talking about her skin was too dark, and that's low self-esteem for a little girl, and she was only 12 at the time, what I'm saying. She was only 12 at the time, and then she ended up having a baby at the age of 12. And I was trying to help her again with her, and I told her again, I said, you're a beautiful little girl. And she showed me a picture with her son and all of her family. And she said, her mom's family. And I said, she said, I'm not, me and Mel is the only dark-skinned person in the family. And I said, yeah. I said, but I had to think about that. I said, yeah, y'all is, Claudette light, everybody light, what I'm saying? And I told her, I said, Mariah, it's nothing wrong. I said, your daddy is dark skinned. I said, your daddy is dark skinned. I said, your mama ain't all that light. She's kind of brown complected. So she was worried about her little girl. She's having a girl, her second baby. And I had a talk with her. And I said, she came in the room and she asked me, she said, Auntie, I want to know about what's going on with, how is your mom's and your and I said, yeah, you have your great grandmother, because she told her grandmother, she said, Nanny, Nana, you got, they call her Granny. They said, Granny, you got nappy hair. So that one came in and told me what Mariah said, and I said that's not nice, Mariah. She said, but she do. And I said that's not nice. And she said, but why we got hair like this? And she was talking about hair. And I said, Mariah, we just got that type of hair. I said, your grandfather, I said, for number one, we don't have the same grandfather, okay? My father is not your mother's father, your grandmother's father. So, James, you would have to look at the Millers for your side of the family of hair. So I told Mariah, this was on Bayhand, me and her had this talk, because she was concerned about her baby having good hair or bad hair or whatever. So I said, look, your grandmother has thick hair. I said, did you ever think about the father? Her father might got good hair. I said, she said, oh yeah, I forgot about her father. So Mariah had to look at the father, because he had braids in his hair, and he said he was a rapper or somebody. So I said, oh, okay, So the baby did come out with a lot of hair. Her name is Amaya. Her name is Amaya. So her name is Amaya. So the baby did come out with long hair, a lot of hair, because she was concerned about that. She wanted her baby to come out with a lot of hair. And then they was in the room talking about Tay-Tay's baby. Tay-Tay baby stayed with me. I kept Tay-Tay's baby. And Thelma wanted to hold the baby. I'm going to get the record straight, because somebody might have lied on me. And I'm going to get the record straight. So Thelma wanted to hold the baby. But I didn't want Thelma to hold the baby because they just got finished talking about the baby. And I was scared that they would kind of pinch the baby or, you know what I'm saying, do something bad to the baby. So I told Thelma, Thelma said, because she was holding Kamaya. I did let her hold Kamaya. I wasn't keeping Kamaya, to myself or whatever. And I told Kamaya, I said, but when I heard them talking about Kamaya, I said, y'all not, I don't want y'all holding the baby. I did tell them that. But I had called Octavia. And I said, Octavia, they over here talking about your baby. Now, I'm saying this on live YouTube, okay? Whatever y'all gonna send to YouTube. And I said, they talking about your baby. She said, well, Auntie, she do got... I said, but that's not the point, Octavia. The point is they talking about a little baby. What they'll do is they'll get that little baby a complex. And next time they see their baby, they'll be talking about that baby. And I said, they sit there and talk about everybody. First they was talking, then Anthony was talking about Corey. Talking about why Corey, cousin Corey ain't giving my dad that car. And I would just give him the car. So I said, I called Corey. I said, then Tawana comes over and call us crazy. After we done help Ed and we done help her. So we crazy, but she's about to get locked out. And we helped her with her. Ed came over 6 o'clock in the morning saying we gonna get locked out if we don't pay our bill. So I said, okay. So I tell my brother Jimmy, who had custody of me at the time, and I said he was my guardian. And I said, Jimmy, Eddie need $200. He said they gonna get him locked away. I mean, not locked away, but So I gave him $200 to keep the door from being locked out of the apartment. They lived in Westminster Apartments. And I remember Eddie coming up there early in the morning from work. And he sat down. He said, hey, all that time, Eddie never stepped his butt to see me until the time he was about to get locked out or evicted from his apartment. And that's the last time I seen. That's the first time I seen Eddie, and that was the last time I seen Eddie. And then here go another time. Tawana got kicked out. Still got kicked out. Got evicted. They got evicted any damn way. So I was living on Lehigh. And here it is. I tells Tawana, I'll help you again, Tawana. I said, because I can't see them kids in the street, And I helped Tawana get her a little place, little house. And I helped her pay first month's and last month rent. And then I told Tawana, I said, if you need any help, you let me know if you get stuck. Because she had just got off of probation. No, she was on probation. And I was helping her. So I found her some work to do, like take me here and there, and I give her some money, and she'd be my chauffeur for, take to the concert, CeCe Winans concert, and I gave her the price that the chauffeur was charging me. I gave it to Tawana. So I said, Tawana, I'm gonna pay you the same price that Metro Car is gonna charge me, so that you can, because I don't know if she had to pay probation officer or not, I don't know, but she needed some money, so I call myself helping. But she came back and she told me, she told Thelma, I was, she said, oh, the family is crazy. She said the Holmes family is crazy. She laid across the bed. She broke Thelma's bed, the bed that I brought Thelma. Me and Farrell went out and brought Thelma. I brought Thelma a bed, and because I didn't like Thelma sleeping on the floor. So I brought her a bed, brand new bed. I didn't get her no secondhand bed. Farrell went with me to get her a bed. So we brought the bed home and set it up for Thelma. I gave her a dresser drawer. I gave her, stuff for her to put in her drawer. I got that from the secondhand store. So I set her up, set her all up. And next thing I know, everybody was coming to the house. Tony didn't do it. Eddie didn't do it. Dee Dee didn't do it. No one did it. No one came to the house to make sure Thelma had. I made sure she had. So I said, okay, so we move in the Bayhand house. Don't nobody want Thelma again. So I moved Thelma back in with me. And I said, okay, I'm going to go on ahead and bring you with me, Thelma. But, I don't want no trouble. She said, you ain't gonna get no trouble. I said, okay, I don't want no trouble at your grandkids and stuff. And I said that to, what's her name? I said that to, when Jimmy called me and told me she needed a place to stay the first time. I said, okay, Jimmy, I don't want no trouble out of your family and stuff like that. He said, you ain't gonna have no trouble, Lisa. Now, he promised me when I was in New Jersey I wasn't gonna have no problem. And then when he called me for Thelma, he told me I wasn't gonna have no problem. Then I went with a Bayhand. He said I wasn't gonna have, Thelma said I wasn't gonna have no problem. Every time they say something, they word ain't no good. I caught hell every time. So I said, okay. So I told Brian called me and wanted to move in with me. He was homeless. He said he was living in the shelter, sleeping on the chair. And then he was homeless, going to the bathroom behind dumpsters. And then he said all this. I said, Brian, when was you doing all this? I ain't know nothing about what Brian was doing. We couldn't even find Brian. Brian disappeared for like 2 years. And I called Corey. And the only reason why we found out what Brian was, Corey told us. Corey came down there and got him from Detroit. Moved him to Romulus or Wayne, whatever that place is. Moved him to Romulus. And over there in them townhomes over there on Van Born. Moved them up in there, in that townhouse. And him and Corey lived in that townhouse with the kids. And Corey lived in Lincoln Park with his wife at the time. But he got a townhome across. And he said he got tired of going from Lincoln Park he worked in Romulus in the townhomes as maintenance. So he said, I'm going to move in the townhome, Auntie, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I said, okay. So Brian moved up there with him. So I called Pastor Tim or Mr. Tim or whatever his name is, because Brian was having difficulty with Corey. And I said, look, what is the problem with Brian? He said, I knew Brian wasn't ready to come out of the rehab until it said, but your nephew came and got him and told me he would take care of him and stuff like that. I said, okay. I said, because this man I didn't even know he was that sick. I didn't know he was that sick. And he started taking people's signs off the door and going around doing this and doing that. So I said, okay. Now, Jimmy was nitpicking with him. He was nitpicking with him. So, because we was at the house. And Jimmy wanted me to charge him $400 so he can get $200 extra. And I said, Jimmy, why are you trying to make a profit off of the house that I bought from you? I have taken over the mortgage and everything. And Jimmy told me something. I'm paying everything else, Lisa. I said, Jimmy, you know you ain't paying nothing up in this house. You know I'm paying everything. So I said, okay, you going to keep on telling people that? You going to keep on telling people lies? That's all right. God going to work on you. I said, I done prayed, honey. I done prayed about you, and I left it alone, because every time you come to me and you tell me lies, God going to knock you on your ass. So that's what I said. Now, Jimmy's kids, Erica, Trisha and all of them. And I told Trisha, I said, kind of help your sister, Erica. So Erica kept coming to the house and I had my studio then and stuff. So I found out that Erica was doing some MIDI, some stuff. And I said, okay, you plugging in and what are you plugging in at? So my software was on my computer. So 9 out of 10, Erica probably was plugging up to my computer, because when I went into her room, she had the mic, the desk mic, she had the computer, and I said, what is this, Erica? She said, this is my software, my recording software. I said, your recording software? I said, can you see? So I had my little camcorder. So I said, shit, Erica probably tapped into my damn camcorder or my System 1. Because, kids do that. Kids spy on you. Spyware. It's called spyware. All you got to do is punch the address in. And, if they got an alarm system, you can click in it. And, stuff like that. So I said, okay, that's probably what they doing. So I said, that's all right. Time will tell. Time will tell. And the child, when I started singing my songs in the house and stuff, because I would practice in the living room. And I practiced in the living room, and I said, man, what's going on? Well, at the time, Dawn was learning how to do computers. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Frank's cousin came from out of Texas, came to my house. Frank's father came from Texas and came to my house. And he said, my girlfriend. I said, ooh, you got a girlfriend? I said, Frank, I said, how your father come up here? He said, my father come up here to visit everybody. He said, but he having trouble with his girlfriend. I said, he having trouble with his girlfriend. She said, yeah, my girlfriend. I said, who? I said, you don't want to get back with your wife? He said, he said, he said he had a girlfriend. He said, you know what? We was playing church, Lisa. He said, I just want to let you know, I ain't playing church no more. I said, you ain't playing church no more, deacon? He said he was a deacon. So I don't know. He came all the way. I think he came from Texas. He had brought a couple of cousins of theirs up there. That's when that guy, Jason, or whatever his name is, some light-skinned boy that stayed with Dawn and Frank. It was one of Frank's cousins. And then he said, this is my cousin. This is my cousin. This is, heavyset guy, So Dawn had a lot of Frank family living with her, staying with her from time to time. But, I told Dawn, I said, I don't know what's going on, Dawn, but I think Frank family is crazy. I said, just say the word. I said, I got somebody lock and load, get their asses, assassinate them motherfuckers. Darlene said, they crazy. I said, they ain't that damn crazy. I'll show you somebody that's crazy. That's what I told Darlene. I'll show you somebody that's damn crazy, honey. Shit, Frank family don't know. They don't know who I know, baby. They don't know who I know. I go down there in Texas and tear that shit up. They don't know who I know. I told what's his name. I said, no, Frank family ain't crazy. They ain't that damn crazy. I'm gonna tell you that now. I know who's crazy. Okay? All I got to do is say the word. See, it pays to know somebody. That's why I tell people, that's why I don't mess with folks. I don't mess with nobody. They know I don't. People who know me know I don't mess with nobody, they know I don't mess with nobody. They say all the years we done known her, she never put her hands on nobody. She ain't never hurt nobody. That's what they'll tell me. But I tell her, say, just say the word. I say, I got somebody for them. They ain't that damn crazy. Got people down in Texas. Didn't know that, huh? Didn't know that. Okay. But anyway, I wasn't worried about it. But Darlene said Farrell's family, and I said, yeah, I met Farrell's mother. She's so sweet, And I said, yeah, they mother. I said her mother was so sweet. I rode in the back. She rode in the back, and I rode in the front. At the time I was in a wheelchair. I was using a walker. That's what I was doing. So I said, they ain't that damn crazy. So, but anyway, I just try to tell people, I be nice to people because, I know if I ask for a favor, I know I can get it. I ain't gonna worry about it. I don't worry about folks messing with me. I try to do right, and I try to live my life right so that, things won't come, because I got a child in the world. And that's what I always tell people. When you got children in the world, you got to put all that stuff there. You got to put all that mess away. You know what I'm saying? Because God is going to protect that child. I don't come too far for God to, for me to turn loose of God. I'm not going to do that. I ain't going to let nobody do that. Let me turn loose of him. You ain't worth it. You ain't worth it. Certain ones is worth it, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Shoot. Child. It's hard, though. I told my friend, I said, it is very hard to hold on, but I'm going to be strong about it, she was laughing. I said, this is going on, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm being faithful. 20 damn years. That's a lot of years to hold on. You know what I'm saying? So, but I get my writing. I keep my writing. You know what I'm saying? I keep busy with my writing. So that gives me something to look forward to. One person came in the thing talking about, see, you'll go crazy trying to live by the Bible. No, you ain't gonna go that damn crazy. Will God really, if God say he wouldn't put nothing on you that you can't handle, will God really make you go crazy? But see, that's man again predicting and playing God. See? Lying on God. Man came right up in the church and lied on God. He said, that's what he said. He said, see, you can't, you'll go crazy, Now God said, how you'll go crazy. He said through sin, delusionals, strokes, and plagues. Those are the 3 punishments that you'll get. You messing with God's people and you're messing with God. He said do not, be a blasphemer against the Holy Spirit. And that's what he said. And no people didn't realize that Jesus had the Holy Spirit and that was the Father. And they didn't realize that. See, the Israel priests didn't realize that. But they were so scared of Caesar, they didn't realize that the Father was right there protecting them. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so they said, hey, these people is really, just think about how God was communicating with Jesus. Like, don't do nothing. They crazy. Just imagine God is with Jesus. He's dwelling with Jesus. And he's really looking at him. He said, they don't have a clue. And that's how some people are. They don't have a clue. They don't have a clue how close God is to them. And God is right there in front of them. So I told my sister, I told Pharaoh, we was at Family Dollar right here on Inkster Road. And the one lady asked me for some change. She said, can I please have some change so I get something to eat? And I said, I didn't say anything. Pharaoh was pushing my wheelchair. And she pushed me past the woman, right? I was going to go in my pocket and get a woman like $2, right? And Pharaoh said, no, we don't have it. We don't have it. So I told Pharaoh, I said, Pharaoh, don't say that. I got it. So she said, girl, you just don't. I said, Pharaoh, you don't never know who you entertain. You don't never know. And that's why half of these people these cheap people, greedy for money. I said, Pharaoh, go get this money to that lady. I made Pharaoh get her ass out that car and go get that money to that lady. I said, go get the money to the lady, Pharaoh. I had it to spare. Pharaoh pushed me right, she's being rude. Pharaoh pushed me right beside, and I said, here it is. It's okay for me to buy the family food and stuff that they need. And then soon somebody else asks for something, they sitting over here talking about we can't spare it. You know what I'm saying? Selfish. That's why I say your family members themselves can be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember my sister Thelma, her selfish ass. I gave her a Valentine's Day party for everybody, right? I said, come on in. And I told Brian to invite his people. I told Thelma to invite her people. And I invite my people. You invite your friends, and I'm going to invite, I even invited the church. The church members didn't show. But I invite that, but they like them tithes early in the, they want people to pay their tithes, you know what I'm saying? But they won't support you on what you doing. Okay, that's how I know. Okay, so I told Thelma, but when Tim and them came over to visit, for Brian's guests came over, Thelma turned them away. And I wasn't there, but Brian came and told me. So I said, Thelma, this is all our houses, okay? This is not just your house. This is not just my house. That's Brian's house too. I said, we all sharing the responsibility of this house. I said, now why did you do that, Thelma? Because I took her aside. I didn't talk to her. I didn't scold her in front of nobody. I took her aside. But which Brian didn't know that Thelma had dementia. Okay, dementia comes with behavior. So I took her aside and I said, Thelma, did you turn Brian's company away? I didn't do that. I said, there she go lying again. That's one part of the dementia too. She will lie. So she really don't remember because it's a split second. Dementia is a split second. They won't remember. Okay, so I said I didn't believe her because she has dementia. So I said, okay, I didn't explain to them why I didn't take action because they wouldn't understand. So Brian himself had a stroke and he kept forgetting certain things too. So I said, okay, what I'm going to do, I said, just so that we can stop this situation going on, I said, no more arguing with each other. No one, I said, everybody has an equal friendship can come to this house. I said, But you are responsible for your company. Don't tear my shit up. Because nothing in here you brought but the stuff in your rooms. You ain't buying their damn furniture. You don't bring your people in here tearing up my shit. Okay? So that's number one rule. Don't have them go into my refrigerator if they don't live here. Okay? You can come in, and my nieces and nephews, if I tell them they can come in and eat. family, you know. But if they don't want nothing, they shouldn't be in the refrigerator. So that was the rules. I said, and no smoke in the house, and don't drink in the house. I said, because the kids know how to open up the refrigerator. And the reason why, one of the kids touched the beer. And thank God that if the beer wasn't open. You know what I'm saying? So thank God of that. You know, because I remember they used to get us drunk. They used to get our asses drunk. We can just go in the refrigerator. See, this, you got to know this type of stuff come from childhood. So we used to go in the refrigerator and take the beer and drink it. You know, sneak it and drink it. So you got to know that. Liquor, I'm telling you, the liquor come around. We sneaking it. You know, mom and dad sleep. And we sneaking the damn liquor, you know what I'm saying? Sipping it. And I know a couple of people did that. You know, you go to their houses, they sneaking their mothers and fathers' drinks and stuff. Then you wonder why. You say, how did they start drinking? Shit, mommy and daddy. They got and they ain't got to go outside no more and drink. They go from mommy and daddy. They ain't got to go outside. Shit, we took one of our mother's cigarettes. And shoot, we just trying to figure out how it works. we seen it was smoking in the house. It was smoking in the house, drinking in the house, all that stuff. So what we did was we snuck one of the cigarettes, right? When we was young, my nieces and nephews and cousins, we snuck one of the cigarettes. And we was trying to figure out how it works. I used to suck on the matches. That's how we was trying to figure that shit out. But I'm just saying, if it's in the household, the kids gonna want to know. If it's not in the household, they not gonna know. So you'll say, hey, they learned that stuff out there. They ain't learned it in here. You know what I'm saying? So I could say the same thing. My daughter learned that stuff inside the household. If she's in her father's household and they doing nothing but smoking weed and drinking and playing cards and stuff, that's what she know. She got it. She didn't go out in the street. She didn't go out in the street and do it. She got it in the household. If I'm in my household and my daughter did not see me pick up a drink and did not see me smoke and stuff like that. Now, I do admit that I smoked weed before. I smoked cigarettes before and I drank, but not in front of her. You know what I'm saying? When she got older, I cut all that out. When she was born. When she was born. So I cut all that stuff out. And then I went back smoking. And she was a crybaby. But that was only for 4 years. And I stopped. I've been on and off. I smoked 5 years. And that was before my daughter turned 1. You know, before she turned 5. You know, so I haven't been smoking no 10 years and 15 years and 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have black lung. So whoever keeps saying I got black lung, I ain't got no damn black lungs. My Dr. Urban here, you can ask him to show you my x-rays. He showed me my x-rays. I don't have no black lungs, you know. And they must have mixed my lungs up with somebody else. Because I don't have no damn black lungs. I don't even, because Dr. Irvin said, they said you smoke. They said we don't see it. Because you can tell if a smoker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no black lungs. I mean, I always had bronchial. So that's probably what you're seeing in my lung. I always had bronchial. I was born with it. You know. So yeah. I don't know. You must got another Lisa. You must be looking at another chest x-ray. So you can ask all my doctors. My doctor showed me my x-rays. So I know what my x-rays look like. Sure do. I know what my x-rays look like. And I got injured on the job, so I know all my injuries. I know where all my injuries at. So yeah, you show me my X-ray, I could see. I could look at my X-rays and tell you if those my X-rays. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody is telling you I got cancer and all this stuff, you got to show me. Somebody saying I got a tumor, you better show me. Because every doctor I had showed me my X-rays, and they said you pretty good. But besides the injuries, I wasn't good. But other than that, ain't no doctor had told me I had breast cancer in the whole 9 yards. I take a breast exam every time, X-rays and everything. Chest X-rays prove that I ain't got no, so JFK or whatever. So I don't know what type of lies these people are saying. But you can't jump on me because someone out there lying and using my name. You can't jump on me like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair to me. To say, oh, if you did, you know what I'm saying? What Mary Miriam say? Ugh. She said, man, they was going to have me hurt this girl. I said, I ain't did nothing. I was trying to tell them I ain't did nothing. California, yeah. But like I said, the guy who I wrote to, Mike Atkins, I asked him for advice. You know what I'm saying? I said, what do you think about my daughter singing? And I said, can you get this to Miss Cece? In a letter, I said that. Now, if they was working for Pearl Spring Gospel, then why would they use CeCe Winans' name? That's all I'm saying. But shit, I wasn't worried about people coming from LA trying to get me. I was like, yeah. Kylie's grandmother is from LA. Her people from LA. And she called me and told me I was pregnant with my daughter. Her father told me first. But no, I wasn't worried. I think I seen, I think one of the ladies, what's her name? Menenzi? Martha Menenzi? She from New Jersey. I don't know who know her. But she came on the scene. She was in the car accident, they said. And she had metal rods in her back. So, they showed her house and everything. Martha Menenzi. But I don't know Martha Menenzi. Unless one of the family members know her. I don't know her. And I didn't recognize her until Martha Menenzi. I didn't recognize her until like 2006. I said, who she is? So I don't know. But I know the only one I was giving projects to was CeCe Winans, BB, and I was asking Mike Atkins what he think about my daughter singing. And that's all I remember, And as far as the family, I don't think I sent anything to the family. I sent the CD to my Aunt Ida, but I didn't give it to her to have. And it had my little beats and stuff on there just to catch my aunt up of what I was doing since the last time she seen me. And then I did Corey the same way because he was in Texas. But Corey was in the studio with me when we made those beats. Troy, he know about... Corey recognized the beats. He was in the studio with us. He know Troy made those beats for me. So he was there with us. So he can't say like the beats is his or stuff like that. He was with us. So... And Pharrell know he was with us. Me, Kenny, Devon. Dawn's son was with us. Dawn wasn't with us. It was just me, Tony. It was me, Kaya, Tony, Corey, Devon, and did Dorian come? No, Dorian didn't come this time. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. It was Dorian. So it was 6 of us. And then it was Troy, and Troy had his little daughter. Well, his little daughter was like 2 years old then. His name was Troy. Troy Stokes. My daughter was 12 years old at the time. So when they sitting over there saying that they did this and they did that, Corey ain't never, he didn't run no beats down, but he knew that I purchased some beats from Troy. And Devon, he recorded a song, but I don't know what type of song he recorded. But we was all, Kaya, Kenny, and Devon recorded their songs. But not on the same CD, on different CDs. We had to pay separate bill. So we didn't like pay our bill all in one. But I paid for my beats I paid $170, and then for the studio time he charged each individual like $30 a piece, like $30 a piece. But altogether, I brought beats and recorded my own lyrics. Troy didn't write the songs or anything. I wrote them. So, but I paid for the beats that me and Kaya was singing on. So just in case they trying to say, we paid for that, we paid for that. I said, ain't nobody pay for I paid for my own recording studio, my own sounds. But that's what they trying to get me on. But like I said, it's all good. God gonna handle all that. People good for doing you wrong, thinking you crazy in the damn head. But see, but Terrence even know, because Terrence seen me and Kaya that night. He was over Dawn's house. Dawn lived in 303, apartment 303. Check her old address, 303. Any mail came in that address, 303, apartment 303. In Detroit. Apartment building, 303. And we went over there. No, that's what me and Darlene. She stayed on Burgess. It was a house that we went into on Burgess. So we went over there, a little small house. Like when you come in, it's the kitchen right there when you come in. It's the living room, kitchen, and then when you get in the kitchen, it's like a little attic, It's like an attic that you open up and you go up the stairs. Ms. Knox said that's her daughter's house. That was her daughter's house. Dawn moved in Ms. Knox's house. Ms. Knox's house. Stephanie's, I guess, children's family home or some shit like that. Dawn paid Stephanie and them my damn Social Security money. Me and my daughter's Social Security money to buy the house. So that's where she get the money from. They had moving truck and everything. Took all my shit. And Corey know it because Corey was there when Tina and them told us. You can't go around killing motherfuckers, just to hide your secrets and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a true blue. Everybody know I'm true blue. So you can't sit up here and send your army after me and I ain't did shit. I need to send my army after you. Hang your ass upside down, say where my damn money at. My damn feet hurt. That's why I try to tell people, man. It pays to love Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It pays to love him. Because when stuff like this go down, you know, he gonna be right there, spilling the truth. He said, "Remember, I'm the truth, the way, and life." So if he's sitting there, if God is sitting there dwelling with you, you know, Jesus is dwelling with you. He said, "I'll dwell with you." So if he's dwelling with me, those scriptures is real. Proverbs say, "I dwell with you." He's dwelling with me. So Byron and all of them recording everything I'm doing, you know, you can go ahead and post it. But the world gonna know I ain't did nothing wrong for folks to be messing with me. So Will or whoever they name it. You know, you gotta look at it that, you know, Crockett family probably, you know, they from Georgia. Georgia is a Republican state. So just imagine, here it is, you got these people in Georgia, Republican state, a Republican state. You probably got all types of Muslims and, you know, dealing with that. So ain't no telling. Ain't no telling what type of thing going on with Georgia. Crockett family. You know, his daughters moved down here to Georgia. To, you know, that's where they from. They from Georgia. Now my people from Alabama. That's where my people live at, in Alabama. My grandmother's people, you know, Darlene's great grandmother, they moved to Alabama, and I was trying to get Ida so that I can get the history of them. Tuskegee Air Flight people, Tuskegee. I told Mrs. Cece, I said my people. I've been shared it with Thelma and Mary and all of them, and I said they from Tuskegee. So I said they air flight people. So I had asked years ago. I had asked Aunt Ida and Uncle Manny and them. I said, how come they didn't make the history books that they served under General Patton? You know, and they said, yeah, they served all the people that the black fighters that came. They served under General Patton. But I said we got a Patton in our house, you know, in our family members. Like my father's family though, it's not our, you know, it's not my mom's. It's Patton is in our family. Then Dexter, you got Dexter, Braxton, or something like that. So we got that last name is Braxton. And then one of the uncles, I said, I know that can't be the Sharks, cause that ain't the Sharks is they like bright skinned, you know, they're real bright skinned. You know, my grandmother's people, my grandfather people, they dark skinned people, the Copelands, you know, but they Indians, you know, they got like good hair, you know, so all of them got good hair. So, you know, they dark skinned, but they got good hair. So I said it might be them. Yeah, they stuck on pronunciation. They say pronunciation. I say, you know what? But you got a lot of family history going on, and a lot of people don't realize that sometimes it take. I've got to check this. I'm checking this pot with the oxtails, y'all. This is my, ooh, shoot. This is my corn. Throwing in here. Throwing the corn in there. I'm throwing the celery. I'm throwing the onions. I'm throwing the carrots. Now I let this cook for 2.5 hours. And I'm throwing the green beans. Now the potatoes is already done. I'm just gonna wait for throw the potatoes in at the last minute. So I'm gonna mix all of this up and let it cook the rest of the way with the meat. And you know I like to, you know, I put a little bit of Worcestershire just to get it like the little taste, little dark taste. And like that. Excuse me. Just a little bit. It give it that tang. I like that taste with the oxtail, Worcestershire, you know. And I let it boil. Now I finished letting it boil. Let everything boil up. And you can let it like on low heat, just so it could be so tender. I let it boil. You know, cook it. I turned the flame down. You know, so let it cook a little bit slow, so everything is real good. You know, so yeah. Okay. So, ooh. What they saying, Kenny on the phone with Romeo? Romeo, where's our Romeo? If he is, hey Romeo, what's going on? Staying out of trouble? He said he was going to Philadelphia with his brother. He said, I'm getting the hell out of here. He said he get the hell out of Michigan. Romeo, you still see I'm still hanging in there, huh? I used to write him when I was in the nursing home. Kenny said, can you write my cellmate, Romeo? And I said, what he in there for? Yeah. He went to Philly, Romeo. He said, I'm going down here with my brother. I said, what? I said, you gonna stay out of trouble? He said, yep. But as he can see, I'm still Lisa. Sharing the word. That's what he remembered. He said, yeah, she shared the word all the time in the letters. That's all I talked about in them letters, huh, Romeo? Shared about Jesus. Yeah, they was trying to say I was flirting with people's husbands and shit. I said, if y'all don't want your husband, what the hell I want with him? It seems like they trying to force their husbands on people. Just so they can get rid of their asses. They seem like they don't even want their damn husband. Woo. Yeah. You see how people do that? They sit there and try to force their husbands on you and shit. Like Sarah. Hey, Sarah ass. I said, woo. Child, you got some Sarahs in the church. Yeah, you got some Sarahs in the church. They sit there and force them husbands on them young girls. Those what you call Sarahs. Abraham, hard-headed ass wife. That's what you call some of them people. I tell people, if you don't want them, what the hell I want one? Yeah, they'll sit there and tell all types of lies. Say them damn women don't want their husband. That's what it is. They making up shit just to get rid of their asses. I want to divorce them. And get their asses out of here. That's sad. I'm just saying, sometimes these men can be a big burden, but you gotta hang in there with them. You picked them. That's the man you picked to be with him. I was set free, honey. 1996. 1996. I've been free since 1996. Since 1996. 1996. I've been free. Doing my own thing.